Hey guys, I'm JanetOnOccasion, and today we are playing well, brand new Troy campaign with Memnon, new DLC of the Rhesus and Memnon DLC. I remember what it's called, probably. Hooray! So anyway, these guys are a lot of fun. I like it. It's another horde faction, and entirely new culture, because we hail from Ethiopia, which of course is a vassal state of Egypt at this point in time. So, Pharaoh's servant, you do not recruit units through your buildings. This will be a big game changer. This will make things very different to previous campaigns. Call on unit reinforcements for your faction from various territories in Egypt, Ethiopia, Canaan, and Susa. Manage a supply of reinforcements which, though limited, enable you to raise full armies in a single turn. Unlock new territories, providing a variety of stronger units. Whoops. That's one notch, by the way. There's one notch on the scroll wheel. The whole thing. Just one little tick on my mouse. I guess I'll just do it the old-fashioned way. So, resourceful strategist. You do not have access to spies, envoys, or priestesses. Assign camp followers to armies providing different benefits. This we'll have a look at once we get into the actual campaign. The armies cannot reinforce or be reinforced. This, I think, is a big deal for a horde faction, because usually with a horde faction, you're really not incentivized to run off in different directions. You can just have all the armies you're able to sustain all on top of each other. And there's no reason not to. But in this case, you are actually more inclined to run off in different directions, because having more armies nearby doesn't necessarily help you out. So I think it's really cool. I mean, you can, I guess, set up ambushes with one, and have the other one as bait. You can still do things like that, but you can't just use brawn. You can't just outnumber the opponents. You can't just turn up on someone's doorstep all of a sudden and then just wipe them out, by ganging up on each army and settlement you come across. So I think this is really good. I think this is a really interesting thing to keep gameplay kind of strategic, I suppose. So I like that. Big fan of that. So your your army is a horde. I was going to say your horde is a horde. You roam the world and own no settlements because you're a horde. Check the war spoils each settlement has and plan your campaign carefully. So basically every settlement has like a pool of resources that when you take it over for the first time, well, when you burn it down for the first time, you get that big pool of resources. And then it takes a while for that to kind of recharge. And so it sort of gives a bit of a more kind of mercenary vibe to what you're doing, because you're going to be focusing on attacking sort of vulnerable areas that give you big amounts of resources. So it's pretty cool. I like that. So you have very limited resource production. But of course, we're not really interested in producing it when we can take it from our enemies. So it should be fun. Should be quite a quick, sort of heavy-paced campaign where we're just going to be going from one place to the next, burning everything down and staying on the move. So it should be a lot of fun. So recommended playstyle. Memnon's roster consists of mostly quick, lightly armoured warriors that, however, have the means to survive until the late stages of battle. Each culture within the roster provides different strategic advantages. So again, we'll sort of get into that a bit. Unique faction units. There's actually 20. His entire roster is new. Like, none of the units are recycled, except I guess the mythological ones, technically. But his actual roster, it's all brand new, which is really cool. So the Merianu here, two-handed spear chariot. So he's wielding a chariot with both hands. That's what I'm going with. We got the Sheridan warriors, sword and shield infantry, and we have the Magi warriors, which are two-handed spear infantry, and they have a great charge bonus as well. 55 charge bonus. I mean, what's the chariot got? 52. These guys have a better charge than a chariot, which is awesome. So, hero. Let's learn about our hero, shall we? Hailing from the remote kingdom of Ethiopia, a vassal state of Egypt, the great warrior king Memnon was a distant cousin of Paris and Hector, whose prowess in battle very nearly rivaled that of Achilles himself. Renowned as a humble yet formidable leader of men, Memnon pledged a mighty mercenary host in support of Troy, bringing together a vast elite fighting force assembled from the diverse kingdoms on faraway shores. So, son of Tithonus and Eos. So plus 10% campaign movement range for his army, which is incredibly useful as a horde, to be able to catch up to enemies and run the hell away from them, if you need to, because that's it. His army is our entire faction. We can't just build a new army if he goes down, so very scary stuff. Being able to get away is kind of paramount. So, minus 5% construction cost of all horde buildings, so he'll be able to develop his kingdom, I guess, his mobile kingdom, his nomadic kingdom. So it should be a lot of fun. Should be a lot of fun indeed. We're playing on hard and hard, so, you know, nothing too much. He has initial, you know, starting situation of easy, so, yeah, it'll be fine. I don't like playing on the highest difficulties. I just find they make the game slower rather than harder, so, you know, I think hard is a nice balance. The enemies produce enough units to come at you. They get a slight bonus in battle, so you still gotta think sometimes. But yeah, I find hard tends to be a nice sweet spot for me. So uphold your vows.
Are we mere playthings of the gods? Or do we plead divine influence to justify our foolish choices?
He's taken her! He's taken my wife! You've risked the safety of Troy.
Troy is my home now.
You have my oath, brother. She will be returned to you. Brother, I can fight. Go, seek shelter. There'll be plenty of fighting ahead.
The wrath of Achaea will descend upon Troy. Paris acted in love, but he has incited war. Whether the walls of Ilios will endure, only the gods can tell. O bronze-armed Memnon, your distant kin in Ilion have roused the anger of the mighty Achaean warlords.
Brother, your foolish passion has doomed us.
And so you have sailed out, the spear tip of a mighty host blessed by divine Pharaoh, on a mission to aid exquisite Troy in the face of looming ruin.
I stand loyal to my kinsmen. My shield will shelter the people of Troy.
But be wary, for Rhodes does not take kindly to allies of Priam, and even now muster their forces for battle against you. Farther west, Idomeneus, king of Crete, will interpose his might ahead of you in the great theater of war between Achaeans and your Trojan kin. Take heart, great Memnon, for you are blessed by the dawn, and girded for war by Pharaoh himself. Your victory is assured.
Alright, so how they play. I mean, we've already read this stuff, don't worry about it. So, defeat the enemy. Pretty good initial challenge, isn't it? So, the people of Rhodes are mustering their forces. You must muster yours, march out with your army and strike first. Can do. Can do. Here he is. Do you know why we're getting rid of these guys first?
Memnon.
It's because where we're going, we don't need Rhodes. Also, I'm not actually going to attack just yet. Let's set up a decree. I'm going to go with this one for horde growth initially. That's right, some of these are different because, you know, we're playing a different faction. Yay! But some of these are specific to us, so things like horde growth obviously don't apply in other tech trees or, you know, royal decree tree. The decree tree. So we have a few other bits and bobs. So, you know, we still got divine will. We are still appealing to the local gods, of course, because although in Ethiopia we have our own pantheon, they don't live here, you know? They're not going to help us out here. So we are going to be keeping these guys happy like we normally do. Because this is their realm. So, you know, I thought I'd point that out early before people went, oh, you know, can we worship Ra or whatever? I'm sure we do in our own time, but Ra ain't here, guys. Ra ain't here. So, war spoils. So this is a nice way to figure out what we're going to get. So if we have a look here, we can click on various war spoils to see where we can find different things, such as, you know, people will, like different gods will like it if we attack different places. So it gives us some idea of okay, that's the exact same one I just clicked on. Let's click on this one then. So food, if we attack this one, we'll get a bunch of food out of it. So that's nice. But the war spoils is visible. Well, war spoils are visible, I suppose, on each settlement. So it does make this... Hang on, where are we again? This one. This screen does feel a little bit obsolete, but it is quite nice if you need a particular thing in a hurry, just to be able to find the closest place that has it. It's, you know, it's useful. It's useful. So, Pharaoh's Servant is the next thing. So here we have a little map of the various, I guess, provinces of Egypt and Ethiopia. And as you can see on the right here, we have different units associated with each of these provinces. Well, territories, I suppose, is what it's going with. And it lets you call reinforcements. So, we can afford to get some from here. We can get a couple of Ethiopian tribesmen from down here, perhaps. Some more Ethiopian hunters and some Ethiopian spearmen. Or we could go with slingers and a couple of Nefru infantry. The Nefru infantry are a little bit better than the Ethiopian tribesmen, I believe. But, you know, I'm still going to go with these guys. I'm going to go with these guys, because I think we get more. I think we get 4 units out of this, because this is a couple. So the territory of Napata has a long and storied history with the Egyptian kingdoms, to which it pays homage. Its fertile lands and fierce people offer hearthy recruits for the Ethiopian King's cause. So we're going to call reinforcements. Are you sure you want to call reinforcements? Yes, I want to call reinforcements. And also, that's still... Okay, that's... Why is that on cooldown still? Already called for reinforcements from another region. Oh, it's just because we can't afford anything. It's not on cooldown because we can't afford it. Fair enough. Okay, so now, if we go to special recruitment, this is where we'd normally go for things like mythical units, you know, things like that. It lets us recruit immediately, which is rather handy. So now we can recruit all these guys this turn. And then on the first turn, we can go and attack with a much bigger army than we otherwise normally would. We don't have to wait a turn to recruit. How cool is that? But it also means that we're kind of limited in how much stuff we can queue up for recruitment each turn, you know? So every time we can afford to, we're going to want to bring in some new units. Whether we put them in our army or not, we want them in that pool. So that way we can start getting a bit of a collection of each unit type. So if we do need to replenish our armies in a hurry and just get, you know, another 10 units all at once, then we can. So we will need to keep an eye on that and try and keep that going, which is something that I am definitely going to forget, and feel free to judge me for it. So, Cleon, we're coming at you, mate. Weather conditions dry, that suits me fine. And now, here we are. So, we have the Nefru infantry, which I think are really cool. I like these guys. I like them a lot. And we have Ethiopian tribesmen as well. Moving over to this side, we have Ethiopian spearmen. I love all the furs. They look really cool. More tribesmen. Hunters. Here we go. So we've got their javelins there. Very cool. These guys over here, Ethiopian archers, look a lot more fancy. Look a lot more fancy with, you know, patterned fabrics, as well as zebra skins. Very cool. Some Ethiopian javelin men. I love the leopard print there. Very cool. Very, very cool. And here we go. And with this Jet staff bearers. So, long clubs. Isn't that nice? And then, of course, we're playing mythological mode, which, did I mention we're playing mythological? We're playing of course we're playing mythological. If you didn't know, you should have seen the thumbnail. Of course we're playing mythological. So that's fun. And we have Memnon himself. It looks great. I love the curved blade as well. I forget what they're called, but, you know, like the Ushabti have them. It's a very sort of classic Egyptian, you know, sort of aesthetic, which I really like. A lot of fun. So let's move you over to one side. So a lot of our units can actually vanguard, which is pretty cool. I like that a lot. And this is a bit of a mess of a formation, but I'm fine with that, personally. Really, really don't mind. So these guys, we are going to want to take these giant spearmen down in a hurry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to order my archers to shoot them first, because one volley will hit them. And then they're going to use this ability here, Children of Gaia. Whenever you see giants, always just hit them nice and early, because Children of Gaia heals them. So they're going to try and heal through any damage they're taking. So as soon as you hit them once, they freak out and go, quick, do the healing thing, so you can withstand all that damage. But it also means they can't move. So you can wipe out the rest of the army while these guys are just stood still for ages, just locked into that. and you just change target. So you shoot them once, they go, Children of Gaia! And they just stand there like absolute morons. And you just kill everything else instead, and you stop shooting at them. Because, you know, they're just going to heal through the damage anyway. So, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Well, I don't like this. Can you not? Bad slingers. Luckily, they're slingers, so they are actually quite bad. So, are you going to get some good shots onto those giant spearmen, please? Maybe we could do it with these guys instead. Can you get some shots into them? Because that'd be great. Well. Okay, maybe not. There we go. Now they're doing it. Told you. And now we can just ignore them. And attack other things instead. It's classic. Okay. You start shooting them. You start shooting at... Maybe shoot at Cleon, actually. We might have a bit of trouble against these young spears. So I'm actually going to charge into the rear of them to try and take them out sooner. You do not need to be doing that. You do not need to be doing that, archers. So these guys are now on the move, and we're already in combat. A bunch of stuff is already getting dealt with. So it's just really nice to have that head start, you know? Really great. Alright, you guys pull back. Because we're going to want all of our javelins to start shooting them. Also, let's get you up in the air. Let's go for those giant spearmen. Okay, you guys keep chasing them. Perfect. And, yeah. And here we are. Giant spearmen get whittled down by all these javelins, hopefully. Let's go see. I mean, they do seem to be doing okay right now. They are very big lads. What does victory taste like? Cinnamon? That's my guess. Bet it tastes like cinnamon. Oh, you guys are kind of done. In that case, start chasing down whatever remains there. And their lord is running away already. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, I'm sure they are. Don't worry about it. So are their giants. Excellent. And there we have it. Jobs are good. Suppose you guys can stop shooting now, huh? Who's even left? Oh, these guys are still here. Okay. In that case, then maybe just keep chasing them. You keep chasing him. You guys, I mean, they're done, guys. They're done. Okay, chase them down. They'll be running away any second now. They're not going to enjoy this. Warrior's been routed. What? Okay, the giants were being chased off and they still returned. That's how pathetic our infantry is right now. It's how little regard our enemies have for them. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. But everything else is getting dealt with, so that's good news. Oh, they're healing again. Okay, never mind. Never mind then. Yeah, you keep chasing them. Oh, that's all going well. Oh, victory. They're shattered, but they also can't move. Which is fun. They're running away in spirit. That's such a strange happenstance. I love it. So, decisive victory. Nicely done. Good job. And take them on. That might be a good idea, actually. That might be a good idea. We will be struggling with unit replenishment. That's something we're going to really want to be careful with. So, defeated enemy belonging to the faction in battle, Rhodes, we sure did. And next up, we're going to recruit more units, which we already did. Perfect. The number of men you command will need to grow in order to meet the challenges ahead. Recruit more combat units to swell the ranks of your armies. Yep. Recruit more... Oh, well, we did. We did that. Brilliant. I like that we got credit right away. I didn't need to refresh. So, do we want to go for Lindos or Cameros? That'll get us more food. And food is... probably what we're going to need the most of. With so we haven't looked at this yet, but we will. Pharaoh's Servant. So these, see, 2,000 food, 175 wood. This one, actually 3,000 wood to get troops from Kerma. So we do need a lot of wood from that. And actually quite a lot of wood here too, so you know what? It's only really getting these most sort of cheap units that are going to cost us a lot of food. So, well, actually, Nephru infantry are going to be quite useful, I think. Anyway. Well, never mind. Nothing's bronze, so that doesn't matter, is kind of what I'm getting at. Although, if I attack that this turn, I can attack that a turn later than that the turn after. So I think this is actually more efficient if I go for Lindos first. So I'm going to go for Lindos first. Hello, Lindos. Yeah, we're going to attack straight away. Yeah, let's do it. Weather conditions, I almost never bother changing them. They're fine. So I'm not seeing... Oh, yeah, the town's just hidden back here. Aw, so low tier. They're not even going to try and defend it like it's a settlement. Which I actually really like. I like that it goes from sort of this, which is like, yeah, we don't really have anything to defend, to actually utilising the town to it getting, you know, built up higher and higher. I think it's nice. Built up more and more. It's, good. I like it. So, you lot... Yeah, I guess you lot can all just line up, honestly. And you do the same. Let's lock that group. I don't care if it's going to be a little wonky. A little bit wonky is fine by me. Let's get you moving in. I do like the long grass. It's such a great terrain feature. Like, I just can't believe that it's been sort of so absent from Total War. It's such a great way of having something that us, looking from above, can still see everything going on clearly, but it's another type of terrain. You know, you can hide in this like you can trees, and that just makes it so much more interesting. You know, it's just a great gameplay dynamic. Big fan. Alright, go for those young spears maybe. And you know what? Everyone just charge right in. I'm content. Our guys will be able to get in. But yeah, long grass, just the best change. It's so good. Forests I find so frustrating. And this as well you can hide in as well. So you can get some good variety. Like you can have this sort of long grass, this sort of more shrubland looking thing. But it just all gives you additional places to hide without the need for giant trees that get in the way of the player. So you get strategy without the sort of obnoxiousness. Because I think any gameplay mechanic that just sort of punishes the player's own eyesight is weird. That's not how difficulty should scale in a strategy game. You know, the greatest generals of our time, I don't think were the greatest generals, well, you know, not of our time, of any time. I don't think they were the greatest generals because they had the keenest eyesight. I think it's because they had the best information, right? So, you know, I like it. Alright, come on, Memnon. You go for Otrios. Good lad. We'll get our sirens around the back, just to be a pain. So we are losing some Ethiopian archers standing there, which is... Probably shouldn't have done that, but... Yeah, I've got no excuse. Shouldn't have done that. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We've got zebra print. So, we're fine. Everyone's fine in zebra print. Alright, you can move down one side. You can move in there. Alright. Seems doing pretty well. Always taking out these young spears already, which is perfect.
Victory.
Very happy about that. Let's go for those militia now. Let's charge into the back of them. And in fact, let's berserk them. Can I hit them with the old berserk? Yep, they've got berserk now, so they can be shooting at anyone. Although it really would have mattered, but... I can also taunt this guy. No, I can't. I can taunt no one. Everyone's dead. Alright, never mind. Let's run you in there. Yeah, I think we've won already. Yeah, it's really just this guy left, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, and you guys can chase him down. Okay, so, here they all berserk. Memnon's having a whale of a time. You know, and he's doing well here. He's doing well here. You guys can charge at the back as well here now. And, God, just everything else is done. Yeah, really just this guy left, huh? No, he's gone. He's gone. It's just the berserk ones left. Oh, nice. Probably because they're berserk, they're willing to keep fighting. Oh, wow. Ethiopian hunters use all the javelins. There we go. Victory. Well played, boys. Well played. Proud of you. Decisive victory. Oh, brutal. brutal. Though that thing doesn't really strike me as much of a stabbing weapon. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's brutally efficient stabbing, because it kind of moves the blade in an additional direction, just from applying forward force. I don't know. Anyway, let's, I guess armor would be able to hold that off better, because, I don't know. I really don't know. I'm not willing to test it. So, you know, if anyone in my audience has stabbed a bunch of people, then let me know. And I'll pass it on to the relevant authorities. So, push on. This will give us extra campaign movement, so it's kind of nice. Whatever you do, it gives you 30% of your movement back, so you can readjust after a battle, which I really like. I think it's a fun thing. Sort of, you know, reminiscent of Torox's campaign mechanics, being able to move after fighting. But I think we're going to go with horde growth and casualty replenishment over the extra melee attack and melee damage for our unit. So we'll raise and enslave. I'm sure the Pharaoh will be pleased.
Memnon.
Okay, let's have a look. What should we get? We can get March of Hermes or Lead by Example. So we can give an extra melee attack, weapon damage, and melee defense 10% buff for allies in range, or we can give allies in range extra speed and stamina. I mean, they're both pretty good, but I think just killing stuff quicker is better than being able to kill things in a more prolonged way, because if we're lightly armoured units generally, then we just need to, like, wrap up the fight quickly. So we're going to go Lead by Example. I'm glad. And now we actually got some movement left, so we're able to keep moving, which is great. It says go into Ethiopian encampment, which will help with our fatigue and things, which is nice. And let's have a look at our construction options. Doesn't look like we have any, because we have no horde growth yet, I suppose. Where is growth? Here it is. It's where you'd expect it if this was a settlement. So, you know, population surplus 3. That's what we just broke. Yeah, we just have no wood. We just have no wood. We'll have some soon. It's all good. So, yes, one last thing to do. I was thinking, what have I forgotten? I've forgotten this. Resourceful strategist. So here we get to get a bunch of followers for this army. So this is on this army, right? We can get all these followers. So it's not like, you know, it's not like your sort of usual retinue where you just put in units that you've unlocked by battling. This is an entirely additional layer of bonuses that an army can get. So here, grants additional unrestricted casualty replenishment rate and additional casualty replenishment rate of heroes as well. So all really useful. So we'll get that. That is absolutely vital to get nice and early. So yep, camp followers assigned. And extra horde growth would be nice too, but we can't afford it. We need 3,500 food, which we will get once we take that next settlement. So I am willing to get something else, I think. Let's get extra... I mean, this stuff's kind of nice too, but it costs a bunch of gold, so we're not going to be able to get the stuff yet. But these two give us additional abilities that we can use, like, before going into a battle, which is really cool. So this one, when fighting any battle, grants an action that hurts the defending hero to half their health. So we can literally pay... like in the, you know, the bit where we normally like auto-resolve or whatever else, we can just remove half of the enemy's health, which is amazing. So really cool. And this one grants an action that reveals all enemy units, which is also very nice, so no one can hide in trees or anything. So yeah, cool stuff. Pretty powerful stuff. So we get this one, minus 5% to morale of all enemy units in the region. So that is very nice, because again, we're lightly armoured, we don't want to be in prolonged fighting. So if we can charge into the enemy, do a bunch of damage, and they run away 5% quicker, not exactly how that maths works out, but, you know, they'll run away faster. And we can chase them down and finish the battle nice and quickly. So, all very handy. So, let's get to the next turn, shall we? Servant of Pharaoh. Call for reinforcements from Napata. I'll try. Under the auspices of the divine ruler, he sailed, the warrior king of Ethiopia, far across the wine-dark sea. After months of entreating Great Pharaoh, Lord of the Two Lands, to allow you to venture to Troy and render aid to the House of Priam, Ra's Chosen has finally agreed to commission ships and ferry your men across the Aegean to join the fray. But you know too well that Pharaoh's blessing comes with a price. This will give us Chosen of Ra, giving us extra campaign movement range for 8 turns. Pretty cool. And we get more experience for Memnon. This is actually an epic mission as well. Which, of course, if you do all the epic missions, then you win the campaign. So, you know, can't go wrong. Issue a royal decree. That is obviously on, you know, en route. You know, it's We've got that queued up. So your people are eager to follow your orders, for it is through your wisdom that they will flourish. Issue a royal decree. Will do. So let's have a look. Pharaoh's servant. So he wants to get somewhere from Napata, wasn't it? So we need more wood before we can do this. So we're going to need more wood before we can do that. That's where I actually called people in last turn, wasn't it? So could have just waited a turn. Would have been probably less successful a turn if I'd done that, though. Let's be honest. And yeah, replenishment's not the best. It's not the best. And actually, do I want to just call in... I mean, I'm not going to be able to get that wood this turn, so I'm just going to call in these guys anyway. It will cost us a bit of wood, but we'll get more troops. And I think just filling up this army now is probably worthwhile. So, there we go. Much bigger force. Much less scared of fighting my opponents. So here we'll see we'll have no units will be destroyed or even gravely injured. So this one we can just skip.
Fight with honor.
That didn't feel that honourable. I mean, you straight up stabbed him in the back. But sure. Raise and slave because I want the casualty replenishment rate and I want that horde growth. Even though I'm currently not really doing much in the way of building anything just yet. Oh, but we will. But we will. Extra income from raiding. That is something that I will need to start doing at some point. Extra casualty replenishment rate for the hero. And extra 10% to administration efficiency for royal decrees. I like that. It also lowers construction cost of all horde buildings for the army by 15%. That feels like a great thing to get first, doesn't it? This allows more tier 1 mythic units available for recruitment after raising their settlements. So I like that as well. So, of course, normally with mythic recruitment, you build buildings that are associated with that unit, and then it adds a certain amount to the pool, right? That's not the case here, because we're burning them all down. So if you burn down a bunch of settlements that have harpies in them, then you get a bunch of harpies will join your cause. This just allows you to get more of them, which I think is really cool. But no, we're going to go with Egyptian Scrolls of Knowledge, because that sounds jolly handy. We can't get anything else just yet, because now we have no population surplus, but that's okay. Kinda. Sort of. So can ambush, do a few other bits and bobs. Let's get moving over this way a bit further. And then go back into Ethiopian encampment so that can continue to build. So one thing that is a bit of a shame is, as far as I can tell anyway, we can't insta-build things in this army because we're a horde. So we can't show off the new insta-building thing. But it could just be that it's not available because we don't have enough gold to do that. I'm not going to rule that one out, though. I'm not actually sure one way or the other, I'm afraid to say. So, I think that's it for the turn. Let's crack on. They've returned. Because, of course, we are doing the Mythos campaign. So, you know. He went as a pilgrim hermit, one of the elder priests of Poseidon, from Tainaron, Edekoisios? Why not? Why the heck not? Then returned as one altogether different. Whenever he went, the people told of how at night, in the light of the torches, his shadow appeared, many-limbed and many-headed. Around him sometimes burst of screams and brazen clashes, seemingly out of nowhere, like something half heard, half remembered. Other priests have now told you of this terrifying transgression. He has chained the shades of warriors, their bones unburied, to his own shadow, and he is at the threshold of your lands. Not that we really have lands, but, I mean, I get what you mean. We'll get some Spearmasters of Elysium added to the recruitment pool if we defeat him. Next up, we need to start with 20 units in a single army. We're 5 off, so it's going to take us a little while, but we'll work on it. So the spectre of war clouds the horizon in all directions. Increase the size of your forces further for the battles to come, or will tax your strength. So this will get us a bunch of gold, which is nice, when we attack this settlement. But I would like some more wood, ideally. Although I don't think we're going north. We're going to be going down this way before long. In fact, maybe we can get some giants. That would be fun. So we're going to go down there next. So we'll get rid of Ialissos. Get rid of that guy. And then we'll carry on travelling south. So upgrade a horde army. Upgrade the horde army's main building. Yeah, sure. I'll get on that. I'll get right on that. So we need quite a lot of resources to do that. As it turns out, I think we will need to destroy a settlement that'll give us a sort of an injection of wood. I'm definitely going to get misquoted on that. welcome everybody. So, expanding the horde will allow construction of more effective buildings. Sure will. Alright, let's get another level up. So we can go with lower upkeep cost from Napata territory, which is one we have been doing, or Say's territory. Say's or Napata? Let's have a look. Say's are the really cheap ones already, or Napata, which are the... oh wait, no, that's the Ethiopian tribesmen. They are the slightly better ones, actually. Ooh. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm not sure. Because you got slingers and... Yeah, because the Nefru infantry are a little bit better. I think they're a bit more reliable than some of these other ones. Although, actually, the Ethiopian spearmen do seem really good. I do like them. Though, technically slightly worse if upkeep is anything to go by. So, maybe I'll make these guys cheaper because they are just cheaper units, generally. So I'm going to have more of them. So, it will save me more. Perhaps. Maybe. Oh, it's a tough one. I don't know. I don't know. We can get real cheap Ethiopian spearmen or hunters if we do that. Or we can go with real cheap Nefru infantry. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this one. And we'll get this one so we can get really cheap spearmen, which I think will be really useful. Okay. I think that's about all I can do then, because I can't... Oh, actually, I can afford to get more of these, but I need to get Napata, don't I? Which will take more wood. That'll cost a bit of our wood, so I think I'll have to wait. I would like to get some more troops before I attack here, though. Let's just get a bit closer. There is a garrison.
That will not work.
And, I mean, this isn't huge. I could just starve them out. That is an option. That is an option. Yeah, I'm gonna get some more units. Let's get these guys in. Cool. Let's do that. Much better. And let's attack. I might end up just starving them out anyway. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a little tough to crack this. Just because we don't have a lot of... I mean, we're all very low armoured units, and just trying to attack a city, I think, will cause a ludicrous amount of wear and tear. So I think we are better to besiege it for a couple of turns, so they start running out of supplies, and they can start taking some attrition. I think that should be quicker, because we can delay attacking in order to get out with fewer losses, or we can attack, take a huge amount of losses, and then just sit idle for a bit afterwards to replenish then. And I don't really like either one. So yeah, we'll just wait. We'll just wait here. Siege construction available. I mean, I suppose I could do that too. Let's get a few battering rams. Just get a collection going. So an Oration of Dread just failed at me. Okay, cool. Failed in their attempt to impede Memnon. Absolutely fine. And one more turn. Yeah, one. They've run out of supplies now, so one more turn they'll be on like half health, which is perfect. Then we can get them nice and easily. Okay, good. Oration of Dread did work that time, but I don't think it matters. So one unit, our Ethiopian spearmen, will be very damaged as a result of this. So that's fine. And yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. Alright. Good stuff. Let's raise and enslave. Extra casualty replenishment rate and horde growth, because we do want to keep building up our horde. So I can make those guys cheaper, or we can move on for a bit. So we can get extra missile damage and missile units. That's good if we're relying on things like javelins that do a lot of damage anyway. It'll just be like one volley will just completely knacker a unit if we can keep going with the missile damage. I really enjoy going all in with stuff like that. So let's I don't know what we're doing. What are we doing now? We're heading down here, aren't we? We sure are. Now we will want to get some more of this stuff recruited, because we do have a lot of food all of a sudden. So let's get the... Should have got this sooner actually, the extra horde growth. Silly me. So got more camp followers. Sure do. And I think the ability to lower an enemy hero's health by half is great. Unfortunately, the actions cost us gold as well. So you have to spend gold to unlock it, and then the actual action itself will cost a lot of gold, which is a little painful, but I want to get it anyway, just because, you know, just cuz, right? And Canaan, I mean, we have enough wood now to be able to spend on things, such as calling reinforcements from Napata. Mission completed. Brilliant. Under the auspices of the divine ruler, he sailed, the warrior king of Ethiopia, far across the wine-dark sea. We've done that, and next up we need to give 150 gold to Lycia in a single trade. We have 147. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Could have done it this turn. But we do want that Lycian friendship, for sure. That gives extra horde growth, extra 100% of administration efficiency for enacting royal decrees. Yeah, I think 8 turns of double our research rate. That is worth the 150 gold, for sure. Also makes construction costs cheaper by 15%. To be able to get a lot of upgrades. A lot of upgrades for that. That'd be excellent. Let's have a look what else we can build. Anything? No. We have 2 population surplus, and we need 4 to build a new building. Outside of that, we need more wood to get a hero's tent. I would quite like to get a hero's tent, because you don't need population surplus for upgrading buildings. You just need population surplus for building new ones. So, it would be quite good to get that. Alright, so defeat the following army. So we have yet another Mythos army has spawned. For some time, your people, from peasantry to priests, have brought you word of a seeming impossibility, a live griffin roaming your skies. Darker rumours also fly of outlanders incongruously barbed in skins and nuggets of gold, one-eyed and terrifying in their mastery of hunt and scouting. The griffins seem to be their prey. And thus, Alknios, one of your more willful, Eupatridae? Sure, why not? Has crossed the line one last time with his latest insolent trespass. Unbeknownst to you, he has allied his warriors with the foreigners in the hopes of heaping gold into his coffers, gold that the griffin will lead him to. The fate of the noble creature be damned, you cannot let this stand. We will get a lesser griffin in our recruitment pool, which would be awesome. I'd love to get a bunch of griffins. In fact, that might be the creature that we pursue in this campaign, because we did Cerberus last time. And yeah, I think griffins are fun. I think flying units are just real fun in this game. So I would like to go more with griffins. I think they're great. And here's that chap that we need to defeat. So, bit annoying, these little shades. All these units are unbreakable. So, although it's a small army, it will be a prolonged encounter. So let's get some more Ethiopian hunters, shall we? I get some Ethiopian spearmen as well, which would be good. I mean, I'm always tempted to get rid of these Egyptian slingers, because I don't think we really need the slingers. Slingers don't really do much when we're going to get, like, right on top of our enemies. So let's get some more hunters and some more spearmen. And we'll just keep these 2 Ethiopian tribesmen in reserve for me to replace some things. Or I guess I could combine some of these forces. Couldn't I? Could merge them. Yeah. Cool. So this is a bit disappointing that we actually have 19. I was hoping we'd land on 20. Quite a lot. I was hoping we'd land on 20, because we need that for a mission. So that's embarrassing. That's very embarrassing. My bad, guys. My bad. It's fine. We can put some ghosts in our army once we defeat this army. Okay, let's do it. Let's go ghost hunting. Or busting, as the case may be. Okay, weather conditions, fine, as always. If it's raining or something, like, I never really mind. I find the difference it makes is really minimal. So we can actually start with a great deal of our army out in front. So what can't? Is it the Nerfu? Yeah, all of these infantry. Which we actually have a pretty solid line, like front line of of spearmen now. Which is quite cool. I like to see it. And we have a few other bits and bobs as well. But yeah, I'm gonna hang back. Or am I? It's a bit wonky, this terrain, so. Yeah, we're just gonna play it out in less of a rush. We're gonna get these guys to move in first, and all you lot are gonna be great for flanking. In fact, you can just go in a pile over there, And I might even spread these guys out a bit. I think they'd make good flanking forces as well, because remember, the enemy is unbreakable. So I do need to get just good damage into them perpetually. So, you know. We'll need to get that damage in. Okay, you guys move in there. So I want to surround them. Any sort of exposed flank. We want javelins blasting into it. Why are you back there? I thought I lined you all up. Well, that's strange. I must have missed one somehow. Oh, it's because that's the Nephru infantry. Yeah, he should be over there. Okay, I don't know what he's doing. That's fine. We'll just run him in. Whatever. Okay, now I'm thinking maybe the javelin should just go as a group together. I'll get him in. It's fine. In you get, everybody. And I guess you go for Phorbus. I mean, it was Phorbus. I mean, Greek. Presumably. I guess it could be Turkish or something, right? I don't know. I guess it's all Greek at this point in history, isn't it? Although I guess Greek isn't really a thing yet. As such. It's, you know, Achaean and Trojan or whatever. Okay. Let's keep moving. Alright, let's get those marksmen of Elysium. Yeah, big initial damage, which I like to see. Okay, let's start chasing them. Okay, start shooting them instead. And now it's time to charge them in. Okay, I'm going to ignore that guy. Get some great damage into the back of them. So I very much like to see. Okay, keep moving. Let's boost these guys' stats a bit. Okay, it seems to really just all over these guys right now. Their armor's still dead. Let's go for them now. In fact, you two go for them, actually. So we get some great shots into the back of these guys. All these fun ghosts.
Victory is close enough to taste.
I mean, I'd assumed as much, but these guys are holding out rather well. Yeah, they're nearly wiped out. You guys are done by the looks of it. Okay, good. Yeah, they are handled. Alright, all for them next. It looks like you guys are getting carried away with your little duel here. Love it.
Has no more ammunition.
This is them fighting for the right to be the next Black Panther. That's right, I've seen the movie. I know how this works. And, alright, you head back that way, please. And we'll just let our ranged units finish these poor, wretched shades off. Nice. Yep, there they go. Excellent. Alright, job's a good one. Yep, come on. Oh, wait, no, these guys still remain. Oh, hi. Okay. I thought they were done, but no, not yet. Nearly. One left. Come on. There we go. I like that that guy got finished off by someone seemingly just throwing him into the air. It was very dramatic. Decisive victory. Oof. I mean, that didn't look like we won. That little, you know, that animation, it very much looks like we lost. We are covered in our own blood. And he's completely fine, even though we beat the absolute crap out of him. So that's a bit weird, but... Alright, cool. Let them live, nothing happens. That seems a bit boring. Put them to death, extra morale. People love putting people to death, apparently. But no, we'll take them on. That's right, we'll get all the ghosts to come join us. It's very strange.
My knowledge grows.
Excellent. So, he went as a pilgrim hermit, one of the elder priests of Poseidon. Oh yeah, we read that already. That's just saying, you did it! Edicoroisis is forgotten.
Memnon.
And let's get another level up, shall we? So what's next down here? Extra charge. And fatigue reduction. That all sounds nice. Or we can just get a huge boost to armor piercing damage, which sounds really good. And we can do it again. Yeah, we're going to do that. We're just going to go all in with damage. Okay, that's the plan. That's the plan of our units. That's the plan for this guy. We're just going to hit hard and fast. And do I get some Spearmasters of Elysium in my army? I feel like I'd be stupid not to. I mean, they got no upkeep, and although I don't really like units like this because they don't have replenishment, you know? But if that's the case, they'll just get wiped out after a few battles, then I can just forget they exist and get on with my life. So it's not really a big problem. We are going to have one more turn on land, I think. You know what? Screw it. Let's just get over here. Oh, okay. Let's get over here then. Can you not land there? Oh, that's a cliff, I suppose. Alright, well, you go over there. Yeah, one more turn and you'll be landed. Perfect. Issue a decree. Well, we did that. So we got that nailed. So we get some extra food and wood. Brilliant. And we also swelled our rank. So extra 500 food, 50 bronze, which is good because we are actually spending bronze on our army at the moment. And also 50 gold. And 50 gold means that we have more than 150 gold. Trojan host gathers, does it? Evidently, the Danans will wage war at any stage. Even if Menelaus of Sparta was to get fair Helen back, his allies would find another pretext to bring doom and slaughter across the Aegean before the gates of sacred Troy. The major question then concerns where exactly you stand. I can support the Trojans, of course. You will declare your support for the Trojans. From this point on, factions marked as Trojan pillars in diplomacy will never betray you. Answer this in kind or face their deadly retribution. Don't worry, I got you back. I got your back, Paris. And what the hell is this brother's name? The one who's actually doing all the war? I've forgotten his name. Paris and Hector. Yeah. Yeah, Paris and Hector. Got your back, guys. So, right, let's get another one of these going. So the price of mercy, I like. I like this one a lot. So warn those whose life we spare to give us a share of their goods, lest we return with vengeful hearts. So it's going to take 11 turns to get, which is quite some time, but we can speed that up now that we have 150 gold. Well, more than 150 gold. So we're going to get this. So an extra 20 bronze, 200 food, 3 gold, 15 stone, and 30 wood per turn. It's going to be really useful. The sooner we get that, the more that's going to add up over the course of a campaign. So now we need to find Lycia. I believe this is Lycia. Yep.
We will make
hello there, mate. So single barter.
Then we talk.
And we'll give him this 150 gold, which seems... Oh, it's just painful. Painful to give him all that. But here we go. Allies on distant shores. So, for mighty Zeus ordained friends along the path, for the godlike Aethiops, lest their strength falter. So we get Lycian friendship, which gives us double our administration efficiency. So it's going to be plus 100%. Actually, I say double. I think we're on now 210%. So it wasn't actually double because we had 110% speed, which is fine. But whatever, another 100%, which is huge. So it's going to take 6 turns to get that instead of 11. So, very, very nice. And it'll give us a head start, because we get this for 8 turns. Really good. Also, all our construction costs are going to be down by 15%, and we'll get some more horde growth. So, great stuff. Have at least 5 camp followers. We're actually nearly there already, I think. So that's really good, too. The worthy flock to godlike Memnon, who had seen the sun rise and set on many a strange shore, from the blessed spring of the great river to the eastern lands of Mesopotamia. Men of renown have heard of your might and support your quest to repel Achaean aggression against Troy. Granted, not all those who would render aid carry blades, but to a savvy ruler, a wise man's word is often more than bronze. Worth more than bronze, rather. So you get a bunch of experience, a load of bronze, weirdly. Which is odd. This wise man's word is often worth bronze, apparently. But anyway, wood and stone as well. So real good stuff, considering I think we can afford this already. So 1,000 wood, which is a shame to get rid of 1,000 wood. We were very close to not being able to afford that. But of course we're just going to get more immediately, so that's perfect. And now, thanks to the previous mission we did, we have a discount on horde buildings. Ooh, and we have a level up. Oh, hello there. I could throw a rock. Or I could be able to challenge people, targeting caster forced to fight each other. I mean, he's already got an ability like that, right? He's already got the War God's Call, which forces the target to attack the taunter. So, although you can't target if on a wall or if the unit is a hero, this lets you target a hero, right? Can use if the unit is dismounted. Oh, I'm probably going to end up on a chariot, right? Am I going to end up on a chariot? Maybe? Grants Vanguard deployment to all light missile infantry in Hero's army. Extra damage to all units in the Hero's army. And that is... oh, all light infantry gets Vanguard. That's pretty cool. But I think just extra damage sounds good. So can he get a chariot? Extra charge for all units? Oh, there we go. Melee chariot. I get more hit points and regeneration. Or I can just get a flipping chariot. So I'm going to get a flipping chariot. In which case, this taunt thing isn't going to work, because you can't use it if you're on a chariot. Although I don't really necessarily want to be able to throw a rock either. That seems a bit pointless too. You can only use if you're dismounted. Okay, fine. So that also puts up hit points. So does that. Okay, none of this matters. All of that is useful only on foot. So I guess I won't bother. Although, I mean, I will have plenty more turns before I get to unlock a chariot, but it seems like a bit of a waste. There's the Nefru infantry I was going to make cheaper. So let's maybe do that. Or do I want to go in with more damage on this ability? Extra charge bonus or morale? Not sure. This one. Extra experience gain for missile units sounds really nice, actually. Oh, but way more damage again. Let's go up to 1800 damage. Okay, this guy's going to hit like an absolute champ. And once he's on a chariot, he's going to hit like an absolute champ to just everything around him. Because chariots just hit a bunch of units. They don't just hit what you're aiming at. They'll do damage passively as they push through enemy units. That's really good. So yeah, just giving him mad armor-piercing bonus damage is going to be great. So let's get a hero's tent. Perfect. And unfortunately, we're kind of waiting on growth for a lot of other things, but we can get these upgrades built. Potentially. It's all going to cost a lot of wood, though. So we really do need to get... I mean, not to here. That's what? Favour with Artemis. Fair enough. I don't know what else is over here, either. But yeah, we need to take down some places that are going to give us a lot of wood. So we will need to get rid of these guys in a hurry and get moving, basically. Yeah, it's a problem. So I need to declare war on these guys as well. I might set up an ambush, though it's a bit of an odd one. Oh, they're willing to give us gold for stone. I mean, wood is the thing that we really need a lot of at the moment. So I think getting some more gold sounds kind of nice. So I just have to hope that that's worthwhile. Because we are actually earning no stone currently. So upgrade a horde army's main building. We did it. So we got some more wood and stone for the privilege. Brilliant. And now I need to defeat... this is the final one. There's another army here. And this is the final Mythos army. Once we get to turn 15, it'll trigger the like Mythos campaign stuff where you have to, you know, start an expedition. So that'll be a thing. So here for years in the Argive lands, the destitute and hopeless have been leaving loved ones behind to disappear in the nearby marshes, as if that held to them something more precious than their families. Returning now, and nearing your lands, they have passed by the former homes without a glance, led by a man no one remembers, as if born of the marshes themselves. He speaks of some nebulous mother he serves. He speaks of a deeper truth hidden behind the seeming insanity. Though one doubts it, looking at his empty eyes, his viridescent skin dripping from its pores a greenish poison, sap slow and hissing. What does he want? You could take him and learn, but you would have to vanquish him first. Good. Construct an altar. I suppose I could do that, and we'll get some wood as a rebate, and also unlock Megiddo. Issue the Canaanite Brothers Royal Decree. Oh, okay. Canaanite Brothers. Where's that? I don't know. Kind of be nice if it would tell me. That's Army of Greater Ethiopia. I am not seeing it. Okay. There we go. Canaanite Brothers. So that's expensive. That's 2,000 stone, which we don't have. Though that would give us some more stone. I think once we've done the Price of Mercy, we'll do this one. Because that means that'll take 6 turns, I think. Once we've done this one, that'll take 6 turns. Because we'll have 2 more turns of the boosted efficiency. So it'll take a little while, but we'll get some stone from this. Only 15 per turn. We'll get up to 70 there. It'll help. Then maybe getting bronze and master jewelers. Yeah, I think just getting all of the techs that give us extra resources is worthwhile now, just because we aren't getting any.
I can do.
Although this is all pretty good stuff, isn't it? Let's have a look. Let's extra recruitment rank, extra range of missiles. This one extra extra administration efficiency for royal decrees. That's pretty handy. And still just the same construction cost reduction, which is fine, I suppose. Alright, let's try and get this one built. Although I do need to declare war on this guy.
Don't make me regret listening.
Peace treaty. Oh, we're at war with him already. Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Son
Yeah.
of Tithonus.
Whatever floats your boat. Okay, let's just upgrade these buildings now then. So yeah, let's go with this one.
It shall be so.
And that'll be it, because now we spent everything that we have. Well, not everything, just we need 1,500 wood. 1,080. Could almost afford that. Shame. Alright, so they're not recruiting anything yet, which is nice. Do I want to keep recruiting stuff myself? Because let's see. Yeah, it's just wood that costs us a lot. Because I'd love to get some more of this stuff. These guys are all real good units, you know? These guys are all good. They are good units. I want some more of them. Though I guess I need more bronze before I start committing to that. So tell you what. Let's start attacking.
Test our skill.
2 turns before they start suffering attrition. So let's do that. Also here, there's a camp follower button. Because of course, I can use this 40 gold to lower this guy's health by half. How cool is that? Or would it be that guy? Or both? I actually have no idea. I won't do it now though. Because we're just going to be lowering the health anyway. So,
With pride and
you know,
valor.
we'll just stay there. Keep attacking. It's all good. The Gates of Crete. Another epic mission. Does that mean we just completed an epic mission? Or is it just because I leveled up again or something? What happened? I'm sure we had an epic mission on the go already, but I guess we couldn't have. Yeah, alright. So raise Knossos in the Ida province. We can easily do that. Recalling the oath to his ancestors, Memnon leapt into the fray, answering Priam's rallying cry. Your great host grows by the day, but if you are to reach the Troad and render aid to the house of Priam, you will need to make your way through Crete. In Knossos, the perfidious king, Idomeneus, guards the Spartan ruler Menelaus' rear, blocking you from reaching your destination. It is time to teach the Cretans the folly of standing against mighty Memnon. Oh, those Cretans. Ugh. So, get Knossos secrets, which we double. I keep saying double because it's plus 100%, which by all logic should be double, but it's not because we have 120% administration thing, but it's plus 100% to administration efficiency. And also a bunch of experience for heroes, which is nice. So yeah, that'll be good. That'll be very good.
Fight with honor.
I like these missions. Also, which mission is this? Let's have a look. Where? Up here, right?
To the field
Faction
of
summary is what I want. No, it's not. Where do I find objectives? I always forget. There we go. There we go. It's different in every Total War, so I always have to... Whenever I start playing another Total War again, I always go, hang on, where's the button for this? I found it. So, we've only done 3 of 13, so actually we're not there yet. I thought we were further along, but no. No, we've only done 3 of the epic missions. That's okay. That's pretty good, so we've only gone down the road. Pretty good for 1 episode. You know, put it that way, it's pretty good. Siege construction available. I suppose you can build some battering
Remember
rams.
your training.
And whoops.
Time to test
I'm
our
so used to
skill.
clicking the button on the far right to continue a siege. I know I'm going to keep opening that camp follower window just again and again and again this campaign. Alright, so,
With pride
and
valor.
yeah, 1 more turn and we're good.
To the field of battle.
To the field of battle. I'm glad he's eager. Make a barter agreement. Just any barter agreement, and I'll get a bunch of stuff. So tell you what, let's go to Lycia again.
This may improve both.
And
our
I guess it has to be a proper barter agreement. So if I do that, right, and balance deal. Okay, I'm going to give him 5 food, and he's going to give me 85 bronze, and apparently that's even. Alright, I'm giving him 1 food for the next 5 turns. Cool. That guy's a terrible businessman. It's like I'm just giving him a tic-tac. And he goes, here's a statue. Like, alright. Thanks. Weirdo. So that's nice. Got some more resources out of it. And, oh, you know what? I thought that would be a bigger sway. Them losing half their health, but apparently not. And I can't even do this. Can't use it, they're already under 50% health. Oh, so it only puts them to 50. Yeah, 2/2 of their health. Ah, boring. Boring. Alright. Speaking of boring, you know what? I think we probably should do a battle, right? We probably should do a siege battle at some point. I just know this isn't the tactical thing to do, but I also don't want it to be boring. It's just attacking these siege, you know, besieging these places, it's just not viable to do the siege battle. It's much better just to starve them out. So I'm going to stick with the tactical. I often get grief. People saying, you should have done that. It's like, yeah, but I'm trying to be fun. And this is what happens. Oh, look at that. He's off. He's off. Oh, brilliant. So the price of mercy. Just big income bonuses. Fantastic. And our mythic expedition is underway. So take your first steps towards mythic glory. Where to will the fates spin their thread? Far away and high above, deep within, and to the threshold between human and monstrous, or to the end of all living things, at the final gates themselves. Recruit a hero. It wants me to get another horde army. Is that safe? I don't feel like I have the resources to be able to fund a second force. I have a lot of food, though. Okay, a heck of a lot of food. And agree a non-aggression pact. I can probably do that. You know, I've got a buddy over here. Non-aggression pact. And then, yeah, make it work. 5,800 food. It's a lot of food, but then we do have a lot of food, so screw it. Let's do that.
Everyone.
Not really worth it for the tiny rewards we're going to get, honestly. It's like, oh, I really want to get that 100 food. Here's 5,800 food. I just like doing the missions, guys. Okay? It's a point of pride. So this we're just going to auto-resolve, obviously. Well, game? Oh, here he is. Here he is. That was weird. There's like never a delay. Bit worried there. So we lost 73 men. It's a shame, but it is what it is. We're going to raise and enslave because I want the horde growth. Want to keep doing that. And did we get... Yes, we did. We got 2 giant vanguards for burning that down. Apparently they were really impressed. Which is nice. Let's get cheaper Nefru infantry finally, shall we? You know what? Let's get the ranged experience one instead. So now I guess we're heading this way. Head over to this guy. You know, this guy, the city. Makes sense in my head. Yeah, I guess that's that. Let's get a decree going. So we could go with the stone one. Or not that one. Is there one that can get more? No, there isn't. Yeah, there's no way to get more wood from the tech tree over there, so that's a bit of a pity. Income from raising faction-wide. That's kind of a big deal. It's quite a big deal, that one. Extra melee defense and melee attack for light infantry. Just going straight down that way is pretty great. These cost a lot of food, but they're quick to do. So it's getting cheaper Egyptian units. Sounds quite nice. And that'll unlock Thebes. Although, I mean, getting the extra bronze... I mean, we're only losing 15 per turn. It's basically nothing. The extra gold per turn would be really beneficial, though. And the battle speed as well is kind of huge. Yeah, I think we want to get this. I think we want to go for the cadence drills. So we'll get some more gold and we'll get extra speed. Because extra speed on our forces just means we can harass and flank the enemy much better. And with going for the sort of high damage, high charge, that's, you know, that's what we're going for. So everyone being able to move quicker is obviously of a benefit. Alright. Oh, and of course we do have the monster selection. I do need to do this. So let's get the Griffin Patriarch, because I think Griffins are cool. Hydra's cool too. I mean, they're all cool. But we did Cerberus once, but I just really like having flying units. I don't know how this will exactly work with us having this, because we won't be able to build the buildings that will give us things, because we don't do buildings. So I don't quite know how the Mythos stuff is going to work in this campaign. So I'm interested to find out, for sure. So, a griffin is among the most noble of all dual-natured mythological beasts, incorporating into itself the animal kings of both land and air, as well as evoking the invisible threads between earth, human, and sky, the divine. More pragmatically, it has been among savvy treasure hunters, has long been known among savvy treasure hunters, rather, throughout the ancient world, that wherever griffins are, there is gold as well, as one knows how the griffins find it, and some insist, sorry, no one knows how the griffins find it, and some insist they feed the nuggets to their young. Appropriately, these people consider it a waste of perfectly good gold, and take care to redress it. So, so this is cool. So, instead of the usual thing of picking out units, we pick out a force completely. So we need to construct the hero's retinue before we can get this tier. And for this one we need Army of Greater Ethiopia and Route to the Upper Kingdom. Both decree, though we need those decrees. It'll also cost us 700 gold. That'll cost us 4,000 bronze. Wow. As well as 10,000 food. This one, just 6,000 food, so we can afford to send this like right away. But these units are pretty cheap, so I'm not sure if that's what I want to do. I think I might need to wait for this, though I don't know where the hero's retinue is. So let's have a look. Hero's retinue. Is that it? Nope. Hero's retinue. Hero's retinue. Night Watch, marching drills, drill master, armor inspector. Okay, so it's none of those apparently. Keeper of battle stones, veteran shooter. And then there's them. So hang on. Well, that's strange. Is it? Oh, is it this though? Oh, there we go. There it is. So we need to get this. We need to get to Hero's Retinue, which I think we can actually afford. Like if we land, we can get that, and then I can get the next tier, provided I can afford it, which I probably can't. Brilliant. So let's do that. So that's what we're working on, guys. That's what we're working on. I mean, I could just land here and get it done now, but nah. I wanna make progress. Because I will probably land and then, you know, wait their turn, because it looks like I'm suffering. Nope, I'm not suffering attrition. I'm suffering the opposite. My people are crawling out of the sea onto my ships. A single barter, food for wood, which would help me build some stuff. What actually is our income at the moment? Change per turn, almost 1,000, so you know what? I'm kind of fine with that. We are not making enough wood at the moment for me to be able to just start doing a bunch of building that I've been wanting to do, so... recruit a mythical unit. I mean, I can do that, eventually. You know, when I can be bothered to shimmy the stuff about. So your forces may be greatly strengthened by the recruitment of mythical units. Units may be recruited by selecting an army and entering the... and clicking the Recruit Units button. Sure can. Okay, so, what have we got? We got this lad. Oh, we got to get rid of this guy too, huh? The Aramas boy. The Aramas boy. Can't get that. We don't have enough gold. Damn it. We are so close to needing enough gold. I just realised we could have afforded it last turn. But then that that thing wore off. The event wore off. That gave us that 15% bargain. You know, the 15% building cheapening. Word's good. Alright, I guess we'll just have to fight this now. It's a bit of a bother, isn't it? Yeah, fight with honour at least. Least you could do. Do I hurt defending heroes half their health and then attack? Oh, I really should do a proper battle. So we'll do that. So this is going to get lined up. So these guys will be on half health now, I guess. So we'll see how that goes. I could auto-resolve. I'll lose a few units. I'll be very injured. If I fight the battle, probably a similar thing will happen. But we'll have the pride of having fought the battle. weather conditions are absolutely fine. Okay. So, I mean, well, this is cool. Love these ruins. Look dope. And the Cerberus. Oh, cool. I love it. Good dog. So anyway, yeah, just this army. This campaign. It is not built for doing siege battles. It's all light infantry that are prone to missile fire. And it's about getting in there quickly, you know. It's about getting those charge bonuses and really just getting the damage in quickly. It's sort of, you know, hit and run tactics. It's about positioning and flanking. That's kind of what you want with this kind of army. It doesn't really help you in a siege battle so much. If we just had, like, ludicrously rigid, like, heavy infantry, we could just plod towards the gates and climb the walls and just not fall to anything. But it's not about, like, elite stacks in the same way. So, you know, we'll have to wait and see how this goes, basically. Okay. You lot, line up. And I've got my flyers. I guess you guys can scoot way up and around. And, I don't know, should somebody... Oh, maybe you guys should move too, huh? My bad. Turns out most of them couldn't reach the walls, huh? Sounds about right. Alright, towers are firing, which I don't like. But it seems to be doing the job. Oh, no, there goes one. I'm keeping them busy, at least. Oh, no, there go another two. Three. There go many. Oh, no. Alright, let's get out of here. They'll be fine. I mean, they won't be, but they'll be more fine than everything else. You know, this is still a benefit to us.
Our
Alright.
hero is under attack.
Yeah, when isn't he, though? Come on. Don't be daft. So I do like the enemy units. Well, any units, not just the enemy units, but I do like the units in Total War now. Because I've noticed it in Total Warhammer as well. Units on walls, when they're ranged units, they're better at shooting in various directions. Whereas before, they were really limited. They were just, like, stuck in the cone of, like, directly forwards, you know? But this seems to work. I mean, here we can see they are shooting at angles, but just generally, Total War seems better at it. Which is good. Which is good. Alright, how's everyone doing? You're going to climb up eventually? Because I hope so. Alright. Enemies have fallen down. Memnon smashing down the gates. They'll be here a while. Did someone just strike me with lightning? Because I heard lightning. Well, I heard the thunder. But no smoke without a fire, as it were. Good. Good. I mean, the gates are a bit damaged now, so maybe I don't want them, but... it's fine. How are you lot doing? You doing okay? You not doing alright? Maybe. I mean, they're running away, which is good news. Oh, you guys are finally going up. Tell you what, just run over there. Good boys. You lot are going to charge in here too. So, are we going to get the gates? Apparently not. I think they changed their mind. Oh, maybe not? Kind of hard to say. Oh, no, they're closing it. Cheeky. Cheeky. Alright, charge them. Actually, you know what? That's a bad idea. You're just going to get murdered. Oh, too late. They've kind of landed in it. Alright, let's commit. Let's commit. Oh, yeah, there's some more lightning. Cheeky.
Your warriors are losing heart.
What's Zeus playing at? Although I guess we are, you know, foreigners to Zeus's lands. He's not our god. Come on.
Captured the enemy tower.
Oh, I don't care about the tower. Gates that I want. Siren's having a bad day. Can you climb down? Only through that, which is... it's not great. I'd love to be able to flank them a bit. So, can you guys reach here, maybe? Oh, yeah, maybe. Okay, good. Maybe some shots are coming in. That should help. Should help our spearmen. Get extra morale. Sounds good.
Your warriors are rallying.
Sounds marvellous. So units are rallying. I'm assuming it's the sirens. Sure is. Okay, have we got the... No, still haven't taken it over, but the enemy are trying to retreat through it, so...
I will not fail.
What?
In Pharaoh's name.
Good way to run. Sure. Alright, how are you lot doing? They're running away.
Routed.
Alright, keep pushing this way. God, we've suffered a lot of damage. Really have. Alright, how are you lot doing? Seriously. And how have we not taken this yet? Come on, guys. Can you get some shots in here? Oh, and you. Can you get some shots into these militia?
Has no more ammunition.
A little bit. And now you're out of ammo. That's fine, it's fine. You did great. Kinda. We've taken the gates though. We've taken the gates. Finally. I can't seem to click on Memnon. Memnon, buddy. Go take Chromos, okay? And taunt those spearmen. Can't, they're on the wall, damn it. Okay, I keep trying to click on Memnon. What are you doing? Just attack that guy. Thank you. And buff them. Good. It kept selecting units when I was trying to use abilities and things. I don't know what was going on there. I think because I had like a unit run and it was doing what Warhammer does, where as soon as a unit breaks, it just sort of drops what you're doing for some reason. It's very odd. Alright, come on, Memnon. So that guy's on half health to start with, but the other hero didn't happen. So the garrison commander didn't happen, just the guy who was all the other way around. It's actually hard to tell what way round it was. One way round or the other. It was either the guy in charge of the garrison or the garrisoning army, if that's in any way clear. Hopefully it is a bit. Hopefully it's a bit clear. Not too clear. I want to keep you guys guessing. Okay. So, much better. Much, much better. I love that you get this, like, blue glow from the lighting when you're around these guys. Or it could just be... No, it's literally just changing the white balance to account for the sun. Wow, how weird is that? It goes blue when you're looking out. Interesting. You need to change your white balance, guys. Because you look up, there's more of an orange light, so everything tilts. Blue. Tries to correct the light. It's odd how games try and mimic, sort of... It's kind of inaccuracies caused by cameras. Which is odd, because it's not a real camera. But for some reason playing games we think of it like a movie rather than reality. So we want it to be more filmic, I suppose. Which is very strange. Just weird quirks. So, can you boost yourself? No, you can't. It has to be a unit of some kind. So we should have this taken over soon, right? Soon? Whenever you're ready? Whenever you're ready, guys? You ready yet? One day, maybe? We do have some more troops over here. Did they run off this way? Yeah, maybe it's them. Well, we've won. They've won. They finally broke. I already felt like that as soon as we got through the gates, we had sort of overwhelmed them. And they were just kind of taking the time a bit, you know? So, Cadmean victory. It was going to be heavy losses. We knew that was going to happen. We knew this was a dumb idea. But it's total war. I'm not doing my job if I'm not having battles for no reason that you guys can look at and go, ooh. So, hopefully, that was achieved. Very slick. So, we did lose one unit of Ethiopian tribesmen, which isn't too bad. They're pretty cheap infantry, so it's not the end of the world. We're going to raise and enslave so we can get the extra horde growth and casualty replenishment rate. We really need that replenishment rate. So, cult level up for Artemis. So what did that give us? What did that give us? Divine Will. Let's have a look. Artemis on actually the second tier as well. So, Where are we? So yes, it's on the left. So we're getting extra 15% ammunition for our archers. We're getting extra 25% food from war spoils. We're getting plus 10% campaign movement range for all of our armies, plus 10% to missile damage and armor-piercing missile damage of archers, and minus 10% to upkeep cost of light infantry units, which is all of our army is that. So that's really good. That's really nice. Also, we can get Warriors of Artemis to be recruited in the faction from a special recruitment pool. That sounds like a big deal, actually, for this sort of, you know, this sort of army. Also, units from Kerma, Sais, Napata territories gain Strider attributes, which is cool. And we also get the Wild Hunt Divine Will. So I might actually do a prayer. We won't get quite as much as if I get to, you know, up another tier, but I don't think that's ever going to happen. So let's actually do this prayer. Let's do it. Maybe. I kind of want the gold, though, don't I? We actually need the gold for this. Yes, we do. We need even more. Oh, I can't afford it. Because I really need to get that up. It's going to slow our campaign down too much. So we need to get some gold from somewhere. So what's all this stuff? Truce. Let's get extra morale for people in our aura. Minus 15% to cost of actions of active camp followers. That doesn't sound like a bad idea. Although I'm not sure what that does. Is that just another... I guess that's just another minus 15%. Yeah, okay. Another plus 20% to movement range of Hero's army after battle. That's really cool. Will increase chance of stealing spoils from fallen heroes. Let's get this one so we can get the movement range thing next. That sounds fun. Okay, cool. So guys, this is where we're going to end the episode. This is where we're going to end it for today. And none of this costs gold, does it? No, it doesn't.
A courageous victory.
And can I afford anything else? I mean, I can afford other buildings. That's going to cost a lot of gold. Ugh. Why does everything cost gold? Emissaries will get more mythic units. Sounds good. Kind of like the sound of that. Oh, there's this guy. Plus 5 to melee defense of all units in Hero's army. That's really good too. Extra income from raiding, which we still haven't done. Extra campaign movement range, which is really nice. Oh, it's all really good. But we will need a lot of stone. And a lot of gold. Where the hell are we going to get gold? If I attack this guy, he'll have gold in him. I don't know. We'll figure it out next episode, guys. So, I will leave you and love you. So, let's end it here. So, there we go. Memnon campaign kicked off, which is fun. It's good to revisit Troy every now and then. I know it doesn't have a huge audience, but it's got some great quality of life stuff. There's some really nice stuff in Troy. So, it's always a pleasure to come back to it, even for, you know, even just a campaign before we move on to something else again. So, it's a pleasure. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. If you do, comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys. Have a good one.